Barely a few days after the Daily Monitor published a story revealing that Parliament plans to spend 68 million shillings on burial expenses of each lawmaker, the decision has elicited an uproar from the public.
It's not a nice thing, but we normally budget for about 7.
On top of this cost, Parliament plans to dole out another 200 million shillings to each MP to purchase vehicles, which will result in a total cost of 86 billion shillings the taxpayer will pick. At the time the economy continues to wobble, the accusation that the MPs are out of touch with reality. In response, the media story has drawn a backlash from the MPs, including Speaker Kadaga, who claims there is a carefully calibrated plan to tarnish the image of the August Assembly.
We bring a private member bill or anything, for the reporting manufacturer, go to hell. Remember, I'm giving notice to journalists that if this continues, we are going to issue sanctions.
But the Uganda Media Center Executive Director Fono Pondo scoffed at MPs who want action taken against journalists.
Professor Sibambe warned us. He said we have dealt with the tyranny of the executive. We have given Parliament a lot of power and leeway. We may descend into the tyranny of the legislative tyranny. I think this is what is emerging.
The Executive Director of the Uganda National NGO Forum, Richard Sewakirianga, believes Parliament would rather find an amicable solution with journalists rather than relying on sledgehammer.
So to continue getting into tension with them is an expression of a deeper challenge. And that is the challenge that the things that we do need to be revisited.
So that this leadership in Parliament, if they were having executive authority, what would they do with that executive authority?
Daily Monitor Executive Editor Charles Odobobichachi says an attempt by Parliament to muzzle the media is driven by a sense of guilt because of the impunity exposed.
We are a knee-jerk reaction to a situation that had exposed them in a manner that they were completely embarrassed.
This is not the first time that Parliament has attempted to torpedo unfettered journalism. At the beginning of the 10th Parliament, journalists who were deemed too critical in their reporting were not accredited under the guise of not having prerequisite academic qualifications.
Didn't they go, both the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker, did they both go out of the country and therefore paralyzing the work of Parliament? Is that a lie? Parliament now cannot superintend on allegations of police brutality, for example, police excesses, when Parliament itself is moving towards excesses. And this is not the first time. You remember Parliament some time back expelled the journalists.
We shall go to court and we shall definitely have that matter determined at the highest level.
Some journalists who were expelled sued Parliament in a case that awaits judgment by High Court Judge Yassini Nyanzi. Jingo Francis, NTV, Weekend Edition.